Endgame Club, this is Saturday of week number 5 and the final round, round 8. The standings, real quick, we've got a 3-way tie, very tight game with France, Packer, and MyMass, all at +1. Packer just scoring a key strike in round 6, and also France finally on the scoreboard with a strike in round 6. And pars, I'm sorry, there's something missing here. Pars in round 7 for everybody that played, which was Packer, Terry, France, and Concord-born. And a bye for MyMass. And so coming into round 8, oh, and it's France against MyMass. Okay. 6-4, 2 let me just double check. 2-4. Yep. So MyMass with the black pieces, and this is for all the marbles. So MyMass and France in the lead. Either one of us gets a strike. We would pull ahead of Packer also. Packer playing in the Indianapolis Open, by the way, had to get going. So he is taking a bye, and I'm gonna. I switched the thing. So this is essentially the round 8 coming up. Is is the same as round 2, but with the colors reversed. So I believe that's right. Round 8 and round 2, or no, round 5. Sorry. Round 8 is the same as the round 5 where Packer had a bye. So Packer's got another bye here. Anyway, let's not keep MyMass waiting. Ready to roll. And let's hope for a good one. So I'd like to get a strike. It's going to be tough to get a strike here. I'm not sure. I think that I have this as 1-0. So it'll be very hard to get a strike. It could be a draw. That A4 pawn is weak. Actually, I got to watch Chevelle do this a couple times, and it was very interesting. Although then again, the truth is I'm pretty sure that White did some psychology here. I forget, this is a Boleslavsky game, maybe? Yeah, I think Black could actually hold this. So I think theoretically this may be a drawn position, which means possibly that your tournament director has put it down as a half, which means possibly I could actually get a strike if I can win it. But anyway, let's just play chess and let the rating system work itself out. Okay. So rook a5, I don't think that's a very good move. It's interesting though, threatens different things. So for example, just a knight b4, pawn takes. No, that loses a whole piece. Okay. So what do I want to do? I think I want to attack g6 and h7. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If h5, g takes h5, rook takes h5, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. I got this great rook. I'm attacking h7 and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, boom, knight e3 check, and rook takes rook. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to play something to get off of that. King d2 looks reasonable. King c1 seems kind of nice and out of the way. King d2. Oh no! Oh, okay. I was thinking knight b6, rook takes rook, knight b takes bishop check and take. Okay, so that would mean I would lose a piece, but then rook. If I just move the bishop, I lose a pawn too, because rook takes rook and check and things. I think we're okay though. So what I want to do is I'm going to move this big thing. I'm going to move it here. D3. I gotta watch out. So my mess may have got the rooks off the board. Wow. I've never seen that. Oh, that's why I needed to play bishop a2. It's because then his knight's stuck. Maybe. Here goes the knight. Why, this is not good. Okay, so I do get the a4 pawn. Oh boy. Get the a4 pawn, and after bishop takes a4, threatening c6. That's going to stop the king for one move. And then we can take a little time to play king e3. Now, what's nice about this is I have a bishop and I have an outside far away a pawn. So that's something. I'm not doing very well on the clock though. Okay. Who is this My Math guy?
Check.
Wow. Very tough. Okay. Let's get that guy in a blockade of some kind. At least a cheap blockade. Okay, I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to lose. I need to really sacrifice that bishop, though. That's starting to look like the best thing that could happen here. Oh boy. Now I can make king g5, h6, king h7, get an action on the passed pawn here and on the other side, and hope for the best. So yeah, he's going to try to stop that. Let's put that knight out of play. It'll slow him down. So he's offering a draw. You'd think I could accept that. Somebody needs to calculate this. My mass, apparently trusting my judgment, backs away from his e3 pawn. That's going to be treacherous. Okay. I might have a win now. Okay. Let's get that guy up there. Let's get that guy. Sack the bishop for the pawn. Boom. Okay. Let's get these pawns off the board. Look at that. He doesn't take the pawn. Would have been a quick loss of the. Well, let's go ahead and make another queen. Yes. Okay. So I don't know if this is par or maybe it's a strike. It's not a perfect world. I do have it written down though. I'll show you that I'm not.
Checkmate.
I think he had to sell the e-pawn. When the king backed away, that seemed like a mistake. Friends, my mass is definitely 1-0 on the board. Last game in progress. Observe Concord born. Oh, interesting. So Concord born with the white pieces. Looks like Terry Malloy is who's pressing here? I say rook e3 check. Yes. Okay, so we got my mass over here. Yep. Okay, so that's a draw and a win in the okay, 1/2 triple asterisk. Well, no, that's just footnote number 3. That doesn't mean a super asterisk or something. Boleslavsky, white wins, but uses some psychology to help get the win closer to 1/2. Okay, so yeah, if you study the actual game and the comments, the analysis of the game is actually that white pulled some interesting tricks, including blocking the diagonal with his own bishop. If you look at the French game here, so in the actual game, white attacked the a4 pawn successfully, but he did it in a sneaky way where his bishop came around and went around to f3. And anyway, it was a little bit psychological, which is like if black had been watching closely, it wouldn't have worked and it would have been a draw. And as you can see, it's not an easy win at all. Actually, I almost lost. So that's a very happy ending. So the notes from the game here. Oh, yeah. Let me double check. Nope, I did something. Yeah, so par is 1/2. Okay, so little confusion there. I feel bad about that. I think he was really hoping to tie for first or win or something. So that's +2 for France, +1 for Packer, and a total of 0 for MyMass. Still a good event. Good job on MyMass's part. Very nice. So I can tell you more about those books and everything. Okay, so that pretty much wraps things up. GB Packer fan had to go for the Indianapolis Open and left 1 round early. MyMass and Concord Born done for the day. It's 12 minutes after 11, so a little bit running over. Terry Malloy, great show actually, a lot of strong games, and it just shows you what it takes to even get a -2 score. You have to play pretty well. So anyway, so that wraps it up. Once again, a happy ending for me. Feels like a little bit of good luck, but that wasn't easy at all, actually. I'll give myself a little credit. My mass made it very tough, and then I think he did kind of blink and panic there at the critical moment. So in case you can't know what I'm referring to, so that was, first of all, another really creative move was rook to a5 right in the beginning. Just this was all according to plan until here, and then your classic question of, are you smarter than a 6th grader? I got off to a bad, I was not ready for this at all. I don't know if he planned it that way with a little home studying, or so I tried to make the best of it, but that was the first thing that caught me off guard. And then my mass with the big pawn coming down the middle here, I think he had me beat. And what I wanted to mention though, right at this moment, he's got the A pawn under control. He's got king to d3. This is all natural, right? And there's he offered me a draw, and I think that was, first of all, a good deal. I should have taken it. Secondly, though, when I turned it down, not quite here, and he's like, oh, I got to get that A pawn, and then I played king to g5, and I think he just panicked, because, well, it may be lost anyway, but his king turned around and went the other way, and I think now it's definitely lost. So it seems to me the one chance here, capture, capture, this guy's going to go here, or maybe first h5, capture, capture. White can be kind of stylish and capture with the bishop, and then when he plays e2, he just cleared your bishop out of the way. And see, you've got a lot of problems now, because the king's got to get something. And you could probably put this guy up there, and now you've got to play that. And you've got nothing but the knight left. And you're just not quite having it. So my mess may not have had a chance either way, actually, but that's what I was thinking about. Anyway, it's a pretty exciting tournament for me. I'll at least speak for myself. I hope everybody had a good time. And I know my mass is disappointed, but let me give a lot of credit to my mass for Matthew. You almost won the whole thing. So a victory there in what was a par 1/2, and really white having the advantage. So the only question here was whether it was a 1-0 or a 1/2 par. You can see I had it written down here as a 1/2, but black turned it around completely and nearly won the game. So great play by my mass, and then just a little mistake at the very end, but really good stuff. And also definitely good day for Packer, who played 6 rounds it looks like, and only 1 strike against. So Packer continuing to be very tough to beat. Not very many strikes against for Packer. Concord Born, not quite as good as last time. We came in with a stellar performance in his most recent one, but some good moves definitely, and a lot of pars here. Really just the one double that hurt Concord Born. I'd have to look and check that game again. And Terry Malloy, also a lot of good moves, and not the #1 total, but anyway, a lot of good chess. So I better cut this off, and thanks for watching the videos.